Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's tutorial is showing you how to polish correctly and also showing you how to cut your toenails in the right way so you avoid to have ingrown, and also showing you the tips how to make your nail color polish on your toenails can last longer. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial and let's check it out. Okay guys, I'm just showing you how to cut. You see her toenails, you don't have ingrown, it's just the dead skin. And so this is the correct way how to cut your nails. You're gonna go this way all the way to the sides. So when you cut the nails across this, you avoid having ingrowns. Do not cut on the sides. If you do, you can trim a little bit and file, but do not cut like too much of it, because that's how you create ingrowns. So you need a clipper that is straight. Like the nail clipper I'm using is straightforward. You see that? So it's just straight. It's not curvy. So this is the nail clipper that is used for pedicure. So it is important that you know how to cut the nails correctly to avoid those ingrowns or incorrect way of cutting the toenails. It will develop some ingrown. And so when you file just one stroke. Don't file like this. It's because you prevent that from not splitting the nails. You see that. So I'm going to clean around the cuticles, because actually this is like from in Filipino, they like to cut the sides a lot, but it's a wrong way, because you have to be careful. You can create like you can cut somebody, you can cut live tissue. So when you push the cuticle back, make sure you have to be extra careful, because this can cause you try to avoid not cutting live tissue or damage the nails and stuff like that. So this is just a simple tips, just to show you guys how to do your cut your toenails the right way and how you clean it. So I love to use my tools. I'll show you in a bit. Let me just push that back. So I have these tools right here. This is like a file for the toes. So I have that little bit. Actually, this is a lot safer than using your nipper. So I like to use this to just clean, get rid of the dead skin, kind of like they're just like filing them or buffing them. So but this is safe to use around the cuticle to avoid cutting your client. I love this. So it's very easy, and you can just use your nipper at the end to clean up the rest, but I like to use this just to get, sometimes the nipper you cannot get too close to the skin, because sometimes you can cut your client, but this one is very safe. But of course, if you have not been trained to use e-file, don't use it until you get certified or you get trained by professional who knows how to use it correctly. So because this is safe, guys, it doesn't hurt at all. So it's a bit manufactured just for the pedicure. You see, it's already pretty much clean, and I just need to use my nipper to completely clean that in a little bit. So I hope I can give you a little tips how to cut your toenails correctly, and thank you guys for watching. Yes guys, so we're doing a spa pedicure. Using the lavender scrub. To help get rid of the dead skin. Actually, whenever you're doing stuff like this, don't like rub it too much, just kind of like circulate your hand just to help control to the legs and onto the skin. Oh guys, another thing too, whenever you're doing pedicures, make sure you always clean in between the toes of your client. And also even at home, after you take showers, just make sure that that bit in between of your toes is being clean and no moist, because that's how people sometimes get infected, because there's too much moist or they wear socks. And so it's really, really important after you take showers, you are going to, you know, dry your feet and in between your toes really good. There you go. Put it back in the water. Patayin mo your feet. Tanggal mga libag nito. Guys, pedicure is a fun, good pampering for yourself, because our feet needs some love. It helps give a good circulation. There we go. And put that in the water. Malinis na ba? So after we clean and we scrub and take out, so the last part would be to give your client a good massage, because this really helps circulate the blood. It gives them a little extra love. Ayan, relax na siya. She's ready to date her friend Charming. Let's go to the next one. Alright guys, now we're done with our pedicure. We're done with the massage. So another tips guys, be when after you massage, so you're using lotion, so you make sure you clean with antiseptic spray before you put the base coat, or use an acetone. There's a tiny brush I use, and I just pour an acetone in this little dropping dish. So I already cleaned this, but just to show you, so what I do, I just clean the nail bed with acetone. So just make sure there's no oil, there's no moisturizer. That way your nail polish can last a little bit longer and avoid any chipping. So now I am going to put the base coat before I apply my color, and I'm gonna shake these. Oh no, this is not a base coat, this is a matte top coat. Sorry, where's the anyway, I have a base coat right here. So we're gonna apply a base coat. The base coat, what's some of you may be surprised. Okay, what is a base coat? Base coat is it's kind of like serve a primer to help the polish stay good and avoid from staining your natural nails. So always make sure to cap the free edge, and that way your nail stays healthy. There we go. And another tips guys, whenever you since we have a base coat, give it a few seconds, maybe about 3 seconds before you apply your regular color, your color. There. So you see, it's clean, easy. Make sure, guys, also another tip I can give you, whenever you polish, just have enough regular polish so you can have enough on your nails. You don't have to go back into the polish. To use this color, let me see if you can get a picture. So it's called, oh my god, I cannot read it, I'm getting older. Anyway, so this is an OPI. It's a nice gray color. It has the purple tone in it. So whenever you polish, make sure you shake it really good. Now I always like to start in the pinky, and whenever you apply your polish, whether you're using gel polish or regular polish, make sure you have enough coat, and always tap your free edge first, and then stroke that. Don't go back and forth when you're polishing, because you want to make your polish smooth and beautiful. So there we go. Yeah, it's because if you go back and forth and back and forth, you know, you're not gonna get the smooth effect. So since I have a lot of polish in my brush, so I can just continue to the next. There we go. So we got a smooth, nice effect. And let's go to the next feet right here. Again, you know, always cap the free edge, because don't worry about the little bump. Once you go over it, it's gonna smooth it out. You see. So some polish, sometimes it takes a while for them to settle down. That's why it's good to always wait a few seconds before you apply your second coat. And if it's the polish is too sheer, you can apply 3 coats, but make sure to give like few seconds in between before you go to the next coat. That way you don't have any you avoid any wrinkles or unsmooth finish, because you want to give it a smooth finish and look, so it can look beautiful. A little bit sheer, so I might use 3 coats. So always apply a thin layer, guys. It's better to apply thin layers than go with a blob. The reason why is because if you apply too thick of a coat instead of thinner, the polish would not dry correctly, and it takes a while to dry. So it's better to apply a thin coat, and then you can just add the 3rd coat later if you're not really satisfied with your second coat. But it's up to your clients, because some clients, you know, they're satisfied with the effect, so you don't have to apply the 3rd coat. But if they're not satisfied with the color, so you can add another layer, but make sure to wait for a few seconds. So to avoid getting into the skin, guys, use your hands to pull down. That way, you know, you don't get the skin, and you don't have to come back to clean it up. It takes a little while to master, but you will get there. So there we go. It is perfect, and There. Do you want one more coat? Yeah, that's good. One more. So she's gonna want one more, so we're gonna wait for a little bit, maybe 1-2 seconds, to give it a little bit bold look. So your you know, if the example, whenever you want to add the next coat, when it's too shiny, that means it's not ready for the next coat. So you kind of wait for the polish to kind of like look like dull before you go to the next, since we're doing 3 coats. So you wait until the polish is a little bit dull. So right now, like you can see, it's not super shiny anymore. So I'm ready for the 3rd coat. So that means my 2nd coat is pretty much settle, and I'm safe to go in and without smearing my color. So there we go. So we didn't have no experience of smearing the color. It's still very smooth, so that means that our color, it's already set. So those are some tips that you need to learn if you are using, regardless if you're using gel or regular polish. That's always the case, you know, to wait for the coat to settle down a little bit before you go to the next one. So pretty. If you have you know, a lot of polish in your nail, in your brush, so you don't have to go back in. So now we're done with our 3 coats. So we're gonna wait for like about 50 seconds to come in with our top coat. We just want to make sure that our polish is settled and we don't want any smearing once we go in with our top coat.
Tapos picture mo to doon sa...
Here's the finished product, guys. We're already done, and she's using this purple, not purple actually, it's like a gray with a tone of purple, and it's pretty. She's done already. Cool. So hi, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial, and if you need some more tips on how to take care of your nails and toenails, just comment below on the video. And if you haven't subscribed, please don't forget to subscribe and share this video to your friends. And thank you again for watching. I'll see you in the next video.